Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to briefly be talking about stimulus check. We have some great news. Finally, we were able to get the stimulus bill passed, and I want to talk about a few things that is going to be in there. So I am happy that finally Americans are going to get the help that they need. They're going to get the assistance that they need because they've been fighting for so long for the money, and they've been fighting for so long to just really get this stimulus bill passed. Even though the former president did pass a bill from before, it was a lot smaller than this one. So this is a huge accomplishment, but at the same time, there is some issues with people within the Democratic Party who swore up and down that they were going to be able to get this bill passed without issue, and we seen that that wasn't correct. So anyway, we're going to be talking about a few things about the stimulus bill. So I want to talk about the things that's not in the bill. What is not in the bill: there's no student loan forgiveness. There is no $200 boost for people who are disabled. There is no pay increase for minimum wage. And there is 18 million Americans they missed out on getting the stimulus check because of Democrat Senator Joe Manchin. So you have him to thank. So those are the things that is not in there. Also, unemployment, the unemployment boost is going to stay at 300 and not the 400 that they were saying when Joe Biden first introduced the American stimulus bill to us. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to talk about what's in there. So we're going to get a $1,400 check. There is a $75,000 cutoff point at this time. So if you make over 75,000, you automatically are cut out. It's not like the stimulus before where your check starts phasing out after 75,000. It completely, you get $0 if you're over 75,000. So, but the difference is that you will still get a $1,400 check if you do make $75,000. So that is what's different about this check. Also, anybody that filed for unemployment last year, they're able to get a tax credit of $10,200, and they can get that amend on their taxes this year. Well, they can apply for their taxes. The only time that you will amend getting that money is if you already filed for taxes. That $10,200 tax credit that they're offering people should get you about $1,000. Or probably $2,000, depending on how much money you were able to collect last year on unemployment. But that is only for people who collected unemployment for 2020. So if you collected unemployment in 2020, you have the ability to file for a $10,200 tax credit, so you can get extra money. But that doesn't apply to anybody who is currently collecting unemployment, only for those from before. So also in this plan, there's going to be rental assistance and home mortgage assistance. So look out for your local housing assistance program. You need to figure out which county you're in, because the way that they're dispersing this money, it's by state, but it's also by county. So whatever county you live in, you need to find out your home association that is in that county, so you can apply for rentals assistance and home mortgage assistance. There is also also people who they did change on who can collect the $1,400 stimulus check. Even though people who makes over 75,000 do not qualify, people who are dependents and students collect the stimulus check. The only thing is that the stimulus money will be going to whoever is taking care of that child or whoever claims that child or college student or dependent. So though that money will go to your parents or whoever is legally responsible for you if you are a dependent or if you're in college. So they did increase unemployment to the beginning of September. I believe that it's September 6th is when they cut off unemployment, which will start the whole new fiscal year for the country. So we will be getting additional help until then. So hopefully by time September comes, they can figure out how they can continue to help those who are unemployed, since we are still in a financial situation or a pandemic and a financial hardship. So hopefully we will get more understanding with the next stimulus bill that they're going to pass, which will be an infrastructure stimulus bill. I don't expect them to pass another stimulus check with the next stimulus bill. I think this will be the last one probably for the next year, or even until President Joe Biden is out of office. I don't believe that they're going to give us more stimulus. They will probably throw more money into unemployment and rentals assistance and different things that will help people, like the SNAP program or different things that they have to offer people. Hopefully, in the infrastructure bill, they will be able to give student loan forgiveness. Hopefully that will be in the next one. But there is a provision in this stimulus bill, even though they do not offer student forgiveness. They said in 4 years, if your student loan is forgiven, you will not have to pay taxes on it. So if you get a forgiveness of a loan, you still have to pay the taxes on it, even though the loan is forgiven. But they did put a provision in there that it will be waived if they do offer student loan forgiveness. So that's something that will slide into this bill, even though they didn't offer student loan forgiveness, which I feel like they should. So the fact that they were able to pass this bill, and a lot of people missed out on it. 18 million Americans to be exact, because of one Democrat who feels that he needed to work with Republicans to get a bipartisan agreement. I don't understand or know why Joe Manchin is even a Democrat. And the state of Virginia, you need to elect him out if you need the help. And more than likely, the minimum wage increase will not happen because Joe Manchin will not allow anything above $11. And he wants $11 to be moved up over through the years. He is a business owner. He owns a few small businesses. So him blocking the minimum wage is just something that he's doing for self-preservation. So he won't have to pay. And we know that Virginia is a state that's struggling. It's one of the poorest states. So the fact that they have somebody who is supposed to represent them tell them, hey, I'm going to block a lot of you from getting help, and I'm also going to block you from living above poverty means really says a lot. You need to vote him out. There's a lot of things that is positive in here. If you have a child that's under the age of 6, you are able to get a $350 stipend or check, which will start in July. If your child is under 17, you will get $300, and it will start in July and it will start July 2021 and end in July 2022. So I think that is it. I mean, there are some other things that's in here. Of course, a lot of help for small businesses. They did change the rules on how you can apply for these different loans that you can get if you own a small business. They made it more strict. So it's not as, I don't think that they will ever create a bill that was as flexible as the CARES Act. I don't think so. So they're going to have a hard time with this next bill if it's not bipartisan. And Joe Manchin already said that he is not going to pass any bill through reconciliation. It's either going to be bipartisan or it's not going to be at all. So Joe Manchin, pretty much is like in control. Like Chuck Schumer doesn't matter. Nancy Pelosi doesn't matter, because if it doesn't pass Senate, it doesn't go anywhere. So that's the stance that he is on right now. Hopefully, we will be able to see the stimulus checks come as early as next Tuesday. They are saying that a week after the president signs it into law, which he is waiting till tomorrow to do it publicly and sign it and send it off. So hopefully the first rounds, which are for those who have direct deposits, will be seeing their stimulus check by next Thursday. And then the second round happens, and then I believe 2 weeks after that is when they're going to start sending out checks for people who don't have an account set up or don't have direct deposit set up for their tax return. So that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. Hopefully they will do better, especially helping those who are that are disabled. I feel like they need more help. Their checks are very limited, and you have people who can't work, so they can't collect unemployment. So whatever money that is provided to them every month is what they're stuck with, versus people who get the extra boost with getting their unemployment. So I pray that they eventually will find out something, or they do something that will assist people who are disabled, and also people who do not have a social security number. Even if you have an ITN, you do not qualify for the stimulus either. So I think that they need to include people who have ITNs and people who are disabled. And the reason why I say ITNs is because they're working in this country legally. So I feel like if you are doing things legal, since it's a sensitive issue, that they should be helped as well. So finally, they were able to pass this bill. Unfortunately, they have a nemesis, and they have a few nemesis in their own party, and will do anything that they can to for their own personal gain. And I think that it's time for a change in the minds of people when they go to vote. Especially, like, the president could only do but so much, but we really need to take action on who we nominate and who we send in the House, and who we send to the Senate, who is in Congress, like who we put in there, because things like this happen. Only a few hundred people are determining what happens with millions of Americans, which is crazy. Even during the global pandemic. So congratulations to everybody that's getting a stimulus check. I'm happy that some people are able to get relief. I wish that they could do more, and that the country can come together and really help Americans, really help those who are in need, and do more for us in the next stimulus bill with different programs. I don't think, like I said, we are getting a second stimulus check, but at least we're getting a stimulus check now. My heart goes out to the 18 million Americans that have been cut out of the stimulus relief. and hopefully they will come to some type of agreement with unemployment. I mean, not with unemployment, with the minimum wage, because people who are working minimum wages right now, 90% of them work in they work on front lines. They work in the grocery store. They work at fast food restaurants. You know, they're out there every single day risking their lives to make sure that people have food. So, oh, and also they need to do something about frontline workers. They need to start helping people who are essential employees. There should be a bill passed. I think it's crazy that they haven't passed anything yet to help or give extra financial relief to those who are essential workers, especially the ones that died. So, I think that there should be more help to them as well. All right, you guys, thank you for watching my latest update with this latest stimulus package. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Ciao.